He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is to the former Packer, Randall Cobb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 27 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Open man left side, it's a tight end, Tunyon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A gain of 1 yard. It's fourth down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have the Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down. Rodgers now to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again.
Completes it again to Doubs. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really is a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
Rodgers going to throw.
He's able to find Melton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. From 19 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Rodgers will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Also we guard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Jones has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's the 50
On 1st down, Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers.
And off we we go from Las Vegas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over first. At their own 13-yard line.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts in order to make...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rodgers now to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
It's 4th down.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Finding Otten once more. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
This one taken in by Otten. On the move past the 40.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Brady gives this to White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Packers 5-yard line.
Brady. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Succop's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
Complete to Aaron Jones. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the first down.
Brady now on first down.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Succop's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now Brady again. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Here's Brady to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
14 more yards.
Now a play fake. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Brady to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Brady going to go on 4th down. A solid stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette,
74 yards.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially sold this one away. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.